welcome back to Teaching with Tenia. It is officially day 2 of Tecember, where I'm posting all this week for 7 days, and I have a special guest with me, P. She is my bestie, basically who's getting me through college. We were roommates our freshman year, and it just so happened that she's a fellow education major, and my dream name is 3rd grade, and she likes to be with the kindergartners. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to build relationship with students as a teacher and that student relationship. So we're going to give you 10 practical things that you can be doing as a teacher to help build that relationship. So before we get started, I want to point out our little Christmas tree and our little Christmas snowman right here. So cute. So hopefully you guys are in the Christmas spirit, but let's go ahead and get right into the video. Start us off first?
Yeah. So my first one that I would highly suggest is just spending one-on-one time with your students. Sometimes students are scared, or they just have a lot going on and they don't really want to share with things that are either going on in or outside of school. And just having that quality time with them and letting them know that you care about them both individually as well as in a group setting.
Yeah, for sure. That's basically half the battle. Once a student knows that you care about them as a person, then the learning part usually comes easier. And the second thing I wanted to touch on is getting to know your students. That kind of feeds off what you said. Basically, get to know their favorite color, or what their interests are, what their hobbies are, what makes them mad, what makes them angry, what makes them nervous. That may be something that a student may not get at home, so getting that at school will be really good for just getting to know them.
Definitely. So number 3 that we highly suggest is just be vulnerable with your students. Sometimes it's okay not to be right all the time. Sometimes it's okay to not be okay, and letting your students know that would really help them, because when they don't have a good day, you can let them know that it's okay not to have a good day, but what do we do with that? So just teaching them how to get through days like that. So
for sure. And then, as you probably already know, every day of teaching is not going to be great and glamorous, but what we can do is be vulnerable, like you said, and let them know, like, we're not going to be on our A game every day, and it's okay to make mistakes, and just having that vulnerability, like you said. So that was a good one. The third thing, no, you said 3?
Yep.
Now we're on 4. Sorry, there's a little cute cat. I got distracted. But yeah, the 4th thing is that you stay consistent in that student's life. Whether you tell them you're going to do something, actually follow through with doing it. Whether it's giving them a reward, or say you're going to have a talk with them, it could be disciplining or not disciplining, but just letting them know that you, as the adult in their life or the teacher in the classroom, are going to stay consistent, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. Just letting them know that you're going to be there for them is my number 4.
So number 5 is share your stories. Now, that doesn't mean that you share every itty-bitty little detail about everything that's going on in your life, but like I said about being vulnerable, sharing stories with your students just gives them that new level of just respecting you and feeling comfortable with you, and just letting them know that they can reciprocate. They can do the same thing and share everything that's going on in their lives. It may not be the most exciting, but that's when you share stories with them too.
For sure, because you also, like, especially at the younger age level, sometimes you are your students' heroes. They don't know much different besides, this is the teacher, she knows everything, and they hold you to a high standard. Sorry, the cat is moving, you guys. Winnie, go away. Winnie, go away. As she stretches to, you want to be in the video? Sorry about that distraction, but number 6 is asking students how they're doing. Most of the time as teachers, we are constantly telling them what to do or giving them directions, but flipping that around and asking them, how are you doing today, little Johnny or little Sarah? Just making sure, like, they know that you care. It's another way to do that, just asking them how they're doing, because you could go all year long and be like, I never got to know this student, or I never know how they were doing. This may be practical in the classroom by every day having a little emoji and seeing how that student can put like a smiley face or a sad face or a frowny face, or I'm not doing too well, okay. I'm not doing too well right now. Another way to do this, I'm not sure what professor talked about, I think it was Dr. Becker, how in your morning meeting, giving a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on whatever level. Oops. Our little Christmas tree fell. Look, she's so excited. Okay. Yeah, just ask them how they're doing on a scale of 1 through 5, and it doesn't have to be deep, especially kindergartners probably don't know what they're feeling, but I'm not doing too good today. Another way to do this is, instead of talking about their emotions, because some kids are not comfortable with that, but asking them, are you like sunny, rainy, like relating it to the weather, thunderstorm, like it can be done in multiple different ways. So just ask them, ask your students how they're doing, and it will go a long way as well.
So number 7, have a sense of humor. Now, there's a difference between sarcasm and having a sense of humor, but laughing in the classroom makes everybody's day better. And even if you are super stressed and exhausted as a teacher, and as the student, if you're super stressed and exhausted, it's really good to have a sense of humor and to laugh, because laughter is medicine.
For sure. And they say it's contagious, laughing, smiling, all that in the classroom. And it just amps up that student environment and make them know, like, hey, maybe I want to go to school. Makes them want to go to school because their teacher is like laughing, smiling, and having a good time with them, as well as getting work done. It can go hand in hand. So that was a good one. Number 8 is let your students know that you care. This kind of ties in some of the other ones that we said, but letting your students know that you care about them by asking them how they're doing, all the other stuff, but also in their personal lives at home. Like if their little sister, their parents just maybe had a baby, or their parents may have just gotten in a car crash, letting them know that you care, asking them and following up with that, to be genuine about it and let them know that you care. Or if they're having a bad day or having multiple discipline issues, we'll talk about discipline issues another day in December, but multiple discipline issues, let them know, like, hey, I'm not trying to like be mean to you, I just want you to know that, like, out of love, I'm telling you this, and that you truly do care about them, not only academically but as a person too.
Number 9, attend student events. Now, this may take time out of your day that you wish you were at home or doing anything else, but attending your student events is another form of caring. You can even do something as small as if students are involved in, they have a band or choir concert, or though there's a school play going on or something like that, you showing up for the students is another form of caring, another form of showing that you respect them and that you care about them, and that they can, again, feel loved and feel cared for in and outside of the classroom.
For sure. And as funny you mentioned that, because in my other video yesterday, if you didn't catch Tecember Day 1, make sure you check that video out. But the other interviewee talked about, going to their events, because it shows, again, that you care about them outside the classroom. So last but not least, number 10 is get the students something that they like. And I know a teacher budget is pretty tight, but find a way to carve out something. If your student made like little cars for boys, or like little Barbie dolls or trinkets, or even their favorite candy, just to let them know, like, hey, I heard you talk about this the other day, I actually got it for you. Like, that will make a kid's day so much. And just in general, as another person, just Christian educators, doing something to encourage somebody else, especially our students, is a great way to let them know that you care and build relationships with them.
And they can use that to do that for other people. They see you modeling that, they'll want to do that as well.
For sure. Generosity, like, can go a long way in this world, and to be honest, we need more generous people.
Amen.
And so, yep. Thank you so much, P, for coming on my channel. I very appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
For sure. And if you guys have any other questions down in the comments, you can write them down in the comments for her, how other ways, or even share if you're an educator, how you like to build relationships with your students, and we'll read them down in the comments below. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Tecember Day 3, And yeah, that's all we have today in this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.